Okay, welcome to this presentation webinar. It's going to be done by Mr. Red Redfern himself. I'm here going through the slides for him. And obviously, if you've been invited by somebody along to this webinar and you want more information, please get back to the person who's invited you. We'll have a quick sort of questions and answers at the end. So if you've got any questions, feel free to wait around obviously to the end and we'll answer them. If you've got a question you don't really want to come on live on the screen, you can obviously put the questions in the chat and we'll answer them through the chat. So I'm going to pass it over to Red now and we'll get kicked off. You go, Red.
Thanks very much, Pete. Welcome everyone. If you want a recording of this webinar presentation I'm going to do now, towards the end of the presentation, Peter will put in the chat area an email. If you just email that email and ask for a copy, we'll send it out to you. Okay, so even if you don't understand it all this time, you can get the recording and go back over it again. I'm actually going to turn my video off whilst I do the presentation because I'm on my narrow boat at the moment and it just helps with my bandwidth. Okay, so welcome everyone. If you are new here, this is exactly what this presentation is for the guests. This is a presentation for ONPASSIVE and the founders opportunity within ONPASSIVE itself. So that's what we are here to do, is to present the founders opportunity to you. So before I get started, I always like to start to hopefully alleviate some of your fears and woes about this opportunity, to make you relax and so you can listen intently to what I have to say. Some of the questions I get asked are, is ONPASSIVE legal? It is a 100% legal company. It was first registered all the way back in November of 2018. And it was registered in the United States in Orlando, Florida as an SSL company. And subsequently, it's also been registered as a limited company in Hyderabad, India of January of this year. This gives us the legal right to operate anywhere on the globe on the internet. We are in around about 220 different countries right now. This is exactly the same license as the likes of Microsoft, Google, Apple, all use this license to operate online, and we have got exactly the same license. So we are completely legal above board. The other thing as well, as a side note, the onpassive.com domain name was also registered in 2018 for 10 years. We are a serious business, guys. The next question a lot of people ask is, can anybody join this? The answer to that is, yeah, I'm a chef by trade. I have no IT background or internet background whatsoever. I'm a chef by trade. So this opportunity for the founder's position is open to anybody and everybody. There is no qualifications. There is nothing at all. All you have to do is to decide that you want to join us. And that's it. You will join us on this journey. So it is up to a grabs for anyone. And the last question most people ask me is, how exactly is ONPASSIVE going to make its money and how is that going to benefit me? Well, this opportunity that we are sharing with you today is for the founder's position, to join us before we launch to the world, to be a partner of ONPASSIVE. When we launch to the world, we are going to be a customer-based business. By selling our online digital products and services to people that are buying it, the customers, this is how you will make your residual income with ONPASSIVE. Not only the company will be making its money that way, but we as founders will be getting a slice of that cake as well. So by customers buying the products and services, this is how it benefits the company and also us as founders. Fantastic. Now I've got all that out the way. Welcome to our guests and let's get started with this presentation. So what exactly are we going to learn in this webinar? We're going to have a look at the person, what ONPASSIVE is, the person who's in charge of it, what the ONPASSIVE products and services are, and why we actually need these products and services online right now. We're going to have a look at the current opportunity that's available, the ones you normally see kicking around, and why we are so different. And especially for this presentation, what are the benefits of this founder's opportunity? So what exactly is ONPASSIVE? Well, for a start, we're a very, very real business. We have now two physical offices, one in Orlando, Florida. This is where our CEO and a selection of staff are all hanging out. That is in, like I said, Florida in the United States. But our main hub is in a place called Hyderabad, India. This is a building that's we leased in December of last year for 10 years, and it houses around about 500 staff. And the staff that are there are all the staff that you need to have an online presence. So we have developers, technicians, support staff, and all the people in between it. We are an internet business, so we are an informational technology business that has artificial intelligence at its source. We are a brick and mortar asset business, as you can see, two physical offices there. And if you really want to check that out, you can actually go on to Google Earth, put ONPASSIVE Hyderabad in, and you can zoom in and have a look at it as well. It's there for everybody to see. We are a complete online business solution. Here's a few pictures then of our offices. On the right hand side there is our office. It's 6 stories of loveliness, and each floor in there is specifically being designed to house each individual staff that we need to have our online presence. As you can see, it's been completely refurbed to a very, very high standard, and a quick map there on the left hand side of Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the high-tech city in India. It's a Silicon Valley. There's a lot of other big names that got presence in India. It's where all the good brains and technicians and developers come from. So it made sense for us as well to have a presence there. The likes of Google, Apple, Microsoft, to name a few, all have presences in Hyderabad, India. So our CEO and founder wanted to have a presence there as well. So who exactly is our CEO and founder? He's a guy called Ash Mufarah. He's a family man. He's got 2 kids and he's married. He's got over 20 years of online business experience under his belt. He's been extremely successful online, not only working for himself, making himself a multimillionaire in his own right, but also working alongside other companies. He is a master at driving traffic and building websites. He has worked for many, many companies and made many of these companies extremely rich. He's very good at recruiting and driving traffic, but the one thing that was always eluding him was he can do it, but bringing somebody else with him to do exactly what he's doing. He tried numerous times to be able to get people to replicate what he was doing. He couldn't do it, and he thought, you know something, there must be a fairer way of people to be able to make a residual income online. So he had a chat with his family, close friends, and said, listen, this is something I want to do. I want to be able to give everyone a fair shot of making online wealth. But before I do that, I've got to go back to college specifically to learn about technology and e-commerce. And he also attended Harvard for a short period of time, specifically to learn about online business creation. He went around looking for a company that would facilitate his needs for this new business venture, couldn't find one. So he decided, with the backing of his family, to build one himself. And back in July of 2018 was when ONPASSIVE was first launched. So before we get into the products and services of ONPASSIVE, I want to just go through a few things of what ONPASSIVE is actually going to do for you. The number one thing that people ask me all the time is, can I build wealth with ONPASSIVE? And the answer to that is yes, you can. It does not matter when you join ONPASSIVE, the opportunity is there for anybody and everybody. Okay, because of the way that it is structured, it is entirely up to you of what level you want to have. Nobody's going to tell you what to do, but the opportunity is there and available to absolutely everyone. So ONPASSIVE is going to do some revolutionary things for you. There is no recruiting or converting of leads. Everybody hates recruiting, don't they? You know, how many times have we all been to our family, our close friends, and said, listen, I've got something I want to show you. You know, you get the raised eyebrows, You get the person looking at you going, oh, not another one of those online things. Everybody hates it. But with ONPASSIVE, there is no recruiting or converting of leads because we are physically paying the company to do it all for us. With ONPASSIVE, you will only ever go out of pocket twice. That is once to become a founder. At the moment, that is $97 US. And the next time you will go out of pocket is to activate your account once we launch to the world. And at the moment, this is going to be around about $250 US. Once those two payments are made, then you are set for the rest of your life. There is no out-of-pocket payments. So we are physically paying the company to recruit and get leads for us. They're also going to guarantee traffic. Not only is it normal traffic, there's a thing called targeted traffic, and I will get into that in a moment. It is completely self-funding. Like I said, we only ever pay twice. After that, it completely funds itself. Not only does it fund itself to make payments, it also gives you a residual income. Everything is going to be done for you, 100% automated, guaranteed. It will have every imaginable tool included in this price for your success, all easily accessible in one place. There is no copycat or recycled tech. And the best of it all, guys, is it is at the lowest price anywhere on the globe. Pete, can you just mute everyone on mute, please? Okay, so here is a quick look at only 20 of our products and services. We're actually going to have around about 50 by the time we launch, but we're going to have a look at a couple here. Now, what are these products? Okay, these are digital online products. And there's two really important things I want to tell you about here. These are legitimate, viable products. So what do I mean by viable? Viable means they are in high demand right now. Around 4.5 billion people online today, right now, are using one of our products and services that ONPASSIVE, okay, are developing for us. Okay, when I mean by legitimate, I mean we are completely legal. Every single one of our products and services, our business is completely above board. We have been vetted and we have been given the okay. So we're going to have a look here at a couple of these products here in front of you. At any time, you can pop over to onpassive.com and at your leisure, you can go through any of these. Have a look at the FAQs and it will give you an in-depth explanation of every single one of these products and services that we have here. Pete, can you mute again, please? And I'll unmute. Okay, so let's have a look at two of these products then. The top left-hand one here is Academy. This is our e-learning center. This is where schools, colleges, business, individuals will all go to upload any of their courses, any of their training modules, anything like that will all be put on Academy. So if you are a college and you are teaching students, you'll be able to put your courses on there and anybody from around the globe will be able to access them. They'll be able to do the courses. They will get a certificate, not only from the company to say that they have completed it from ONPASSIVE, but also from that college, university or school to say that they have done that course. This can be combined with another one of our products called OConnect. This is our multimedia platform, a bit like Zoom that we're using now, but completely different. It is being revamped. Every single one of our products and services are proprietary. They've been built from the bottom up for ONPASSIVE alone, nobody else. And integrated into that, we have artificial intelligence, so they all learn how they go. OConnect is completely different from Zoom. It will be in 3D formats. You'll have drag and drop capabilities. So for instance, with Zoom at the moment, we're looking at this screen. If I wanted to drag over the top of the screen a chalkboard to be able to do some writings, or if I wanted to drop in a square to have a video or a chat box, all this is available on OConnect. With Zoom, you can't do anything like that at all. But the best and most important thing that's going to revolutionize how it all works with Ocademy is you can now translate live into 57 different languages with OConnect. So imagine the scale and capability of teaching people around the world. You have one teacher being able to teach multiple people in multiple places in her language that will be automatically translated to 57 different languages across the globe. It's never been done before, and it is completely unheard of. Everything to do with ONPASSIVE is revolutionary. We are going to take the internet by storm. You have the chance right now to get in as a founder and be part of this revolution now. Once we launch to the world, this is coming very shortly. It is going to be this year, 2021. That is it. There is no more founders positions. After that, it is only customers and resellers. And there is tangible reasons to become a reseller, a founder with ONPASSIVE. So let's have a look at some of the names out there at the moment that have products and services that the 4.5 billion people are using. And there's some big names there, guys. Google, Zoom, GoDaddy, ClickFunnels, Shopify, Aweber. They are some massive online players. We at ONPASSIVE will be taking market share from these people. Now you're probably thinking, well, why would I change from these? I like using these, but why would I go to ONPASSIVE? Well, for a start, as a founder, we will be physically paying you to use our products and services as a founder. Now, I can't remember the last time I searched anything on Google and they paid me to do it. I can't remember the last time I had to renew my domain name with GoDaddy that they paid me to do it. With ONPASSIVE, we will be paying you to use our products and services. Not only that, our products that we have are new. They are up to date. They are visually better. They are easier to use. They have digital formats within them. They are easy shareable. And the best of it all is it will make companies and individuals a platform that is easier to use, all in one place under one umbrella. No other company has ever done what we are doing online. Each of these companies have one individual product. ONPASSIVE will have over 50 individual products all under one roof for this one price that you can use as many times as you like. There is no caps on any of it. So we believe that within our first year, we will have 100 million customers. You as a founder will be having these customers automatically hands-free placed under you within a rotator, and you will be earning commissions from those customers buying our products and services. It is revolutionary and it has never been done before. Now, remember I spoke to you about traffic and targeted traffic. Now, this is going to be one of our core products that we have in ONPASSIVE. And one of the things we're going to use is a thing called video marketing. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about traffic and why it is so important online and offline to have traffic. Now, I'm going to use the analogy of what Charles Osong uses, and that is of a restaurant. So we have two identical restaurants. It's the same layout, it's the same menu, same chef, same staffs. The only difference is one is located in the busy shopping area, the other one is located round a back street. Now, which one do you think is going to fare better than the other one? Well, it stands to reason that the one in the busy shopping area is going to fare much better because it's having people pass its door every day. This is traffic. The only way that the one round the back street will fare any better is by advertising to get people to physically go to them to eat their meals. This is traffic. Okay, within the internet, it's called clicks. So what ONPASSIVE is going to do, it is going to market you online for their business. Part of what you get paid, part of what you pay for in ONPASSIVE, they will give you a domain name and they will give you a website. They are going to market you for ONPASSIVE for the products and services of their business. In return, when a person clicks on your link that they are marketing, guess what happens? They sign up, they pay for the product they want, and you get a commission for that. All done for you, hands-free. This is why I said anybody and everybody can join this program. You do not have to know anything because the company are going to do everything for you, 100% automated, hands-free. And one of the ways they're going to do this amount of traffic is by using video marketing. We're going to have a high quality broadcastable videos with intelligent formats, easy to use, friendly interface, super easy to share, and we're going to prioritize target audience. Now, what does that mean? You've all seen it, but you probably don't realize what targeted traffic is. I'll give you the example. You go looking online, you go to a search engine or you go to Amazon and you actually go and buy it for a washing machine. Okay, so you search for a washing machine, you buy it or you don't buy it. It's immaterial, it doesn't really matter. But the moment you go onto any social media, what do you see all the way down that right-hand side? Adverts. What are those adverts for? Yep, washing machines. It's almost like they know what you've been doing. This is what artificial intelligence does. They know what you have been looking for. ONPASSIVE will have exactly the same, except for it's super fast, it's super intelligent. Before you've even finished your sentence, they will know what direction you're going in, and they will target you with one of the ONPASSIVE products and services. And if your link is on there, guess what happens, guys? They click on it, and because they're actively looking for one of our products and services, there's a high probability that they will then go on to purchase it, which means more commissions for you. It's revolutionary. It's never been done before. ONPASSIVE is going to change the way that we use the internet and use the products and services. So let's have a little recap where we are so far with this presentation. What is ONPASSIVE going to do for you? It is a fund solution for any cause. This means you can use the money that you generate from ONPASSIVE for anything you like. There is no qualification periods for anything, okay? It will give you immediate payout. If you have money in your wallet, you can withdraw it 24/7, day in, day out. You don't have to wait for a Friday. You don't have to wait for once a month. You don't have to hit certain criteria before you're paid. If the money is there in your wallet, you can take it out anytime you like. Plus, all the top marketing is going to be done for you, automated, completely hands-free. We're also going to guarantee visitors and signups to your web page using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom, plus a lot more. Now, Richard Branson once said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not so sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. Now, the reason we've put this in here now is because the window of opportunity to become a founder is going to close very, very shortly. The day we launch to the world, that's it. No more founders. And I'm going to get into why there is tangible reasons to become a founder rather than waiting before we launch. So what is our model going to do for you? It's going to provide a platform for those with a business that they can become more successful. So if you already have an online business, you can market it through the ONPASSIVE platform. There will be a few criteria. One is it has to be legal, legitimate, and above board. But if it qualifies for that, you can host it on the ONPASSIVE ecosystem and platform. We're also going to have a marketplace there. And at the moment, we have over 800,000 founders that are all eagerly looking for other products and services from other businesses. They will be looking at your products and services within the marketplace. For others, the likes of me and many, many hundreds of thousands of other people who don't have a business, we are going to provide for you a marketing plug and play system that will guarantee your success. And that is because the company are going to do it all for us. They're going to recruit for us, they're going to finish for us, and they're going to place these customers in our own group. Okay. And they are going to seek to help obtain your abundance online by using artificial intelligence. So let's have a quick look at this, the old model that you usually see online and why we are so different. Normally, online and offline things are based on competition and conflict. We've all been there, you know. You have the salesman of the week, you have targets you've got to hit before you get any commissions or any bonuses. And all this does is cause a real lot of stress when you're going to work. Nobody likes it. 97% of stuff you see online end up being a scam. We've all been there. They turn into a money pit, normally requires selling. You promise this, you promise that, you pay one more month, you pay another month, and at the end of the day, you end up walking away because you haven't earned any money and you can't afford to stay. Normally requires recruiting. Everybody hates having to go to their friends and family about new business opportunities. Nobody likes it. With ONPASSIVE, you don't have to. Tools are normally obtained separately. There's never any guarantees. Marketers are pitted against each other. And the worst of it all is, guys, is the compensation plan is normally based on your own efforts. With ONPASSIVE, everything is based on a mutual benefit. The more that I help you, the more you succeed, the more I succeed, but most importantly, the more the company succeed. And the more exposure the company gets, guess what happens? The bigger it becomes, the more customers come in, the more commissions we all get. So it is mutually benefit for all of us to work together for the greater good and for ourselves at the same time. It is a real business. I showed you the offices in Hyderabad and in Orlando, Florida. I've told you we are completely legitimate and above board. We have real products that are in demand right now to the tune of 4.5 billion people using a similar product and service right now online. We have real people that have not only designed these products and services, but also behind our support staff. In the future, we will have real-time support staff that you'll be able to speak to in your own language and country. It is completely self-funding. Once you have paid these two out-of-pocket amounts, the rest of it comes out of your commissions. We will be paying you to use the products and services of ONPASSIVE as a founder. All the marketing is done for you, so you don't have to sell anything. No recruiting, because the company are going to do it all for you. You will have every tool needed for your success included in this price. And the best of it all, guys, is it comes at a lowest price guaranteed on the internet anywhere. And it also comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can come on in, have a look. If you don't like what you see, you just get older support, ask for a refund, they give you your money, we part ways, and that's it. No hard feelings, and you're good to go. You can also pay with a Visa or MasterCard, so you're covered by the Visa and MasterCard guarantee anyway. So it is a win-win situation. Marketers only compete against themselves for whatever that desired financial level is. And the best of it all, it comes with a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that is rivaled by none, that you will find out about when you join. Now, Ashman Farah once said, everybody in the near future will use something from ONPASSIVE, whether they come for the tools, the money, the benefits, connections, or communications, they will have a reason to come to ONPASSIVE. 4.5 billion people right now have a reason to use one of our products and services. Guys, we all have residual bills, so why not make a residual income for yourself to pay for those residual bills? So how are we going to do it all? We're going to do it by using artificial intelligence. It is changing the digital world right now. We are on target. We are revolutionary. Every single one of our products and services has artificial intelligence woven into its core. This means that each one of our products can be used individually or collectively with another one of our products and services. No other company has ever come close to doing what we are doing right now. No company. The only company that springs to mind that has ever done something similar was 25 years ago. Now, if you cast your mind back that far, remember Lotus 123, remember Excel spreadsheets, remember Word documents, remember Word Perfect. Along came a company that brought these together into one place and called it Microsoft Office. Look at how big Microsoft are now, all because of bringing those products and services into one place for one price, and people could use each of those individually in one place. We are bringing over 50 products and services in one place under one roof for one price. Now, I don't know about you, but if I had the chance, knowing what Microsoft are now, to be a founder and partner in Microsoft, I would have jumped at the chance. You have the ability and chance right now to make a $97 decision to join us as a founder and partner of ONPASSIVE. We are going to internet massive mega company. You have a chance to join us now on this journey. So let's recap then. What is ONPASSIVE going to do for you? It is effortlessly going to build your team and grow your business by providing unlimited rotators that change daily, fresh websites and destination web pages, automatically sending traffic to your site. They're going to seamlessly review them, convert them, and join these customers under you. And all of this is done by using artificial intelligence. Now, let's have a look at the growth of ONPASSIVE over the 3 years since July of 2018. It's been nothing short of phenomenal. Way back in July when we started up to January of 2019, we had got 10,000 founders. Let's leapfrog forward now one whole year to 2020 in January, 56,000 founders. So 46,000 founders came in that 1 year. Let's go forward 6 months then to the June, 90,000. So what we did in a year, we've just done in 6 months. Let's go forward 3 months to the September. What we did in 6 months, we've just done in 3 months. Then we hit September and things started going completely crazy of last year. We've been bringing in between 2,000 and 3,000 people a day as founders into ONPASSIVE, and we now stand at 803,000 founders. It is unprecedented. No company has ever launched to the world this amount of founders ever on the internet. We are going to be a mega giant of a company. You have the chance to join us on this journey now for the sake of a $97 decision that comes with a 30-day mega money back guarantee. We sincerely hope that you do join us. But before I finish, here is a picture of a unicorn on the left-hand side here. This depicts what a unicorn company is. Now, a unicorn company is a company that has a gross turnover of $1 billion. Now, there's plenty of them out there right now. Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Disney are, Cisco's WebEx, they're all multi-billion-dollar companies. Tesla are as well. We are going to be a unicorn company, not only in our first year, and no company has ever done that before, but within our first month of launching to the world. And that is because of our foundership, and that is because of the amount of customers that will be using our products and services. So what exactly are you going to get for this founder's position? You will get exclusive access to our founders only website. Within that, you will have links available for you that will be bespoke just for you with your name on it that you can share to family and friends if you wish to. Remember, you don't have to because it's 100% automated. And you will also have access to our community where you can chat with other like-minded founders. You'll have access to past webinars and founders only chats. There's also a leadership council. There's also all sorts of other things available there for you to help you on your journey with ONPASSIVE. You'll also have early access to be able to use the products and services of ONPASSIVE before they are launched to the world. More importantly, you will get priority positioning within the company payment system. This is separate to your own endeavors. This is a completely separate stream of income as a founder that you will get from the company. You'll also become a member of the inner circle, where we'll beta test the products and services, be able to brainstorm and give ideas back about them in a round table type of way, plus a lot more. So let's recap exactly what ONPASSIVE is going to do for you. It is automatically going to advertise, market, get leads, signups. They are going to recruit these people, and they're going to put them underneath your team as customers. And this is for yourself or any other legitimate business opportunity. Everything is going to be done automated for you, all under our one roof in our massive online platform that we call ONPASSIVE. We sincerely hope that you join us on this journey, but I'm just going to leave you now with a couple of things to think about before I finish. Amazon, which is the largest internet company right now, and Jeff Bezos, he's just gone into space and back. Now, the arrogance of this man, when he landed, he said, "I'd like to thank my customers and my employees for making the money, for allowing me to do this." He is the richest man on the planet because he wants to keep all that money for himself. Our CEO and founder, Ash Mufareh, has got a heart for humanity. He put this business together so that we can all become wealthy online. He wants us to succeed. But did you know that in the 18 years that Amazon has been around, Amazon has produced more than 40,000 millionaires through that time. And Jeff Bezos didn't want to give any of that money away. Just imagine where you as a founder will be in ONPASSIVE. I would not be surprised if a million millionaires are not produced from ONPASSIVE. You have the chance now for a $97 decision to become one of those founders and join us on this journey. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is this. The decisions you make today will have an impact on you, your family, and your friends in 2 years' time. We are talking about an opportunity for the sake of $97 that will impact you, them, and people around you in 2 years' time. Have a good look at this opportunity. Get back in contact with the person who has invited you here today, and ask any questions you want, please, either in the chat or raise your hand, and the rest of the team here on the panel will go through any of your questions. Thanks very much, and back over to you, Pete.
Thanks, Red. Excellent presentation. I would say that's probably one of the best ones you've done up to now. Well done, mate. Okay, I'm going to pass it over. I'm going to pass it over to Andy Burks, and he's going to obviously introduce people in, let people in who want to ask the questions, while I try and sort out a bit of this background. Okay, Andy.
Let's have a look. I'm not sure if there are any questions at the moment. It says, well, one thing that it does say is, when do you think it will launch? Well, we are already in pre-launch because there are certain things that have already gone and been sorted out. There are various products that are ready. We are waiting for the O founders to or the Go founders to be switched across to the website. There are no delays. We've been told that once the O founders is in and there are a number of products ready, we will go into soft launch. And Ash has already mentioned that a soft launch will take no more than 90 days. It could be sooner, but so yeah, we are already in pre-launch. Hope that helps. Right, any other questions? Have we got any people raising their hands? Let's have a look. I see some familiar faces here today. That hat fits then, Chris. Extra large, that one, is it? No hands
I heard
up.
you were lonely, so I brought the whole gang with me.
So
Good man.
I see. So I see. Hi, Marty. Hi,
Is
Angie.
Marty on as well, is he?
Yeah, Marty's here. Peter
He's been off all day, that's why.
Been doing nothing all day.
He hasn't, honestly. He's been really lazy all day today.
We don't seem to have any questions, though, I'm afraid.
There's one thing that I'm just going to say, and in fact, Andy, you need to give a little bit of your insight as well to this, because you're very good at the numbers. So I'm going to leave you to do that. But the one thing I will say to any guest that's here right now is this opportunity is open to anybody. Okay, you do not have to be a techie. You don't even have to know about these products and services. All you have to know is that if you are in, you will gain massively because the company are going to do everything for you. So think of it along these types of lines. You know, when you go shopping, okay, you got your trolley, you go up and down the aisles, you buy what you want to buy, okay, and then you're queuing up at the till, and you've got a few people in front of you. Okay, they're all going through the checkout, and you're not taking any notice of what they've bought or what they've paid for it. Okay, you go through, you buy your things. So what I'm trying to point out here is just imagine that all those people that are going through before you are your customer. Now, are you bothered about what you've bought or what you're using? It's more important that they are buying something. ONPASSIVE is exactly the same. Customers will be buying these products and services. So you actually do not have to know anything about the products and services, because it's the customer that is paying for that product because they want that product. You as a founder will have these customers placed under you in your customer base, and you will be you will be gaining a small commission from it. It's like having your own little cash register. Every time somebody buys it, and this is month in, month out, month in, month out, you will get a little bit of that pie. Okay, and all you have to do is join us for the sake of $97 to get that little cash register of your very, very own. Now, I want to hand it over to Andy, and he's going to explain a little bit about how your customer base is going to grow by ONPASSIVE doing all the work for you. Over to you, Andy.
Okay, let's make a few assumptions here. The company are going to put us all into a rotator, and that rotator is going to give us anywhere between 1 and 5 every time we come round. But let's assume for a minute it's going to give us 3 each time that rotator comes round. And let's say that that rotator is going to take a period of time. And in this case, we're going to call it 3 months. It's not likely to take that long. I'm going to be totally conservative here. But let's say it takes 3 months. And your first month, you'll have your 3. So in the first month, you've got you plus your 3, that's 4. Then in the second month, you've got your 4 times that by 3 plus your original, again, 16 and so on. If we do that over 3 months each time, at the end of the first year, you'd have 256 customers within your group. And again, let's make an assumption here. We don't know the exact figures as yet, because it's a patented system that's proprietary and will be released. We've been told the legal advisors want us to keep that under wraps for the time being. So at the end of the day, we don't know exactly. But let's make an assumption that 256 is worth $2,000 a month. If you found 9 other people, or shared this opportunity with 9 other people, so you've now got 10 in your group, and you go through and do that same thing again over the first year, you'd have 2,560 people in your team. So all of a sudden, your group, instead of 256 at 2,000 a month, again, as I said, an assumption, you'd have 2,560. That would equate to 20,000 a month. So which would you prefer to have? Now, I've shared that then with 10 others or 9 others to be part of the team. How difficult is it to share this opportunity by bringing people along to something like this, where Red does an excellent slide presentation and makes things very, very clear for everybody? Hope that helps.
Thanks so much, Andy. That's brilliant. If I may, I just want to drag somebody on. Marty DeGamo, will you say a few words, please?
Well, you know I got a big mouth, so you know I'll say a few words. I don't know if I could say a few, Red, but I will say some. Hey, no, you know, a lot of people watching this for the first time, second time, whatever. I always hear people say, well, it's easy for you to say, Red loves that. But it's not. Listen, I don't care if you have anyone. Absolutely no one, zero. It launches and you start with zero. I want you to picture 270,000 customers a day joining ONPASSIVE. Now, wrap your head around that. Something like 2 million people a week, 8 million a month, 100 million in a year. You're not going to be lonely very long. Okay, you're not going to be lonely very long. And a lot of people and a lot of companies, they get in, they get the product, and then they quit. There's a big difference here. There's people right now paying thousands of dollars a month for Zoom, one product. Why? Because they need it. Are you telling me that I can't offer a Zoom type product better, unlimited, and have all of them for $250? I mean, it's value. What are people going to go for? Nobody cares about Zoom. They care about what it can do. Nobody cares about Amazon. They care that I can get that package from there to here in the least amount of time. The value of the company is going to keep people coming, and it's going to keep people staying. And remember, you don't have to talk to the customer. You don't have to help the customer. You don't even have to know about the products. I would, but you don't have to. They're going to do it all for you. Like Red said, everybody you invite in is a cash register. Every customer you have is somebody putting money into that cash register. So just do the math like Andy said. Think of it, even if you think small, which I don't know if there's anything small in ONPASSIVE, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. Do not let this pass you by for $97. Because I guarantee, and let me tell you something else people got to remember. Plant the seed. Don't try to talk anybody into it, just plant the seed. Because what's going to happen is when they're sitting at home, Freddie Flintstone sitting at home, he didn't join right away, and he sees ONPASSIVE pop up on TV, he's going to go, my God, I heard that from somebody. Who the heck was it? Was it Harry, David Switzer, Chris Johnson, or was it Red? Somebody told me, and they're going to call you and say, can I get in? You're going to say, well, you can't be a founder, but you can be a reseller. Okay, I'm in. A lot of that's going to happen after the fact. I'm telling you right now. And no marketers are in yet. I mean, I'm a marketer, but most marketers didn't get in yet. You know why? No money. Soon as money's involved, wham, bam, thank you, man. They're coming in. The doors are going to be knocked to the floor. And the beauty of that is all these big marketers you see and hear about, they're going to be under you instead of above you. It's a really neat thing. It's a really neat thing. So, yes, I did have something to say, Red. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. I'm going to hand it back over to Pete now.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, okay. Have we got any other questions? If anybody's got a question, please just unmute yourself, introduce yourself, ask away. Anybody got any questions? Bye, Pete.
Stunned to silence yet again, Red.
I have that effect on a lot of people, mate, to be honest.
That's 3 on the trot, isn't it, Red?
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring on Mr. Neil Parkinson and let him give his views on what he is.
I'll put myself coming back.
Oh, somebody else on there.
Oh, I'll mute everybody and then unmute yourself, Neil.
Okay.
Okay, Neil.
Okay, Peter.
Yeah, just share your views and what you.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely right. It's a mixture of what everybody said, really. I mean, I was just thinking before about when we first joined, and that's sort of 2.5 years ago. For anyone that's on here for the first time, the level of information they're getting now it is unbelievable. And I agree with Red. I think anybody can do it. I don't think this opportunity has any prejudice against anyone. I said before, I think a student who maybe is very, very qualified and knows what he wants to do but can't get a job on passive can be massive. In fact, he probably put his job searching on the back burner if he ever looks again. Someone that's made redundant in the 50s, it's a stressful time. Am I employable? Are there any jobs out there? What am I going to do for the rest of my life? On passive is ideal for them. I was speaking to somebody on Monday who is 74, and they're looking for pension top-ups. They're looking for something to do, even, you know, and this business works for everyone. I think it is very easy now with all the information that everybody's got to overthink things and overanalyze everything. It is actually quite a simple business. And anyone looking at it and they're a little bit unsure, you don't have to see the whole staircase to be able to take the first step. And it's not a massive financial risk when it comes down to it in business terms. You know, over here, you're looking at between 70 and 80 pounds, you know, and then even when it starts, even when we activate our accounts on launch, it's not going to be a massive amount of money just to activate it for the first amount. So yeah, I wouldn't tend to overthink it if I was looking at this from the first time. We always say, get back and ask questions. You can find out 90% of what you need to know afterwards, because there's that much information out there and little clips. You'll find who resonates with you the most when it comes to Zooms, different webinars, lives, you know. Otherwise you'll get swamped with different opinions and different views of things. But the important thing is you are paying the company to build a customer base for you. And it doesn't matter what your skill set is, it's there for you. Thanks very much, Peter.
Thank you, Neil. That was great.
Yeah, excellent. Pete, can you put in the email in the chat area in case for people who want a recording of this webinar?
I should actually put it in the Facebook group, and it'll be on our YouTube channel. Co-founders on Passive YouTube channel. So I'll put my email in, and people can email me if they want to.
Yeah, that's it. That's easy. So if anybody wants a copy of this recording now, Pete's going to put his email in the chat area. Just email that email, and he'll get back to you with it. Okay.
I'd like to just carry on, Red, and
yeah, no problem. Okay, we'll drag one more person in then before we finish. It's at the top of the hour now. So look, who we got on here? Angie, can you come on and say a few words if that's okay?
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, I would say we have the best CEO ever. He has the biggest heart on earth I have ever seen. You have to listen to what he's saying. So you see his heart through his words, and he wants to uplift humanity. And I mean, where did you find such a person on our planet in these times? So yeah, come on board, join our family, and yeah, listen to our CEO.
Thank you so much for coming on, Angie. Okay, back to Pete. Thank you very much. Back over to Pete then, and I think unless there's any more questions, we'll call it a day. There's a lot of webinars today.
Okay.
Angie's nodding her head. All we've done is webinars so far today.
Okay, if you've been invited along to this webinar by somebody and obviously you want more information, please get back to the person who invited you. This recording will be on our Facebook group, so you'll be able to see that within the next hour if you want to watch it again, or it'll be on our YouTube channel. I see this Paul Angus, he likes to have a chat before we go, so I'm going to invite him on first of all before we disappear, and then we'll...
Thank you, Pete. Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm not sitting on an aircraft. I'm actually sitting at home. So, Chris Johnson, you might have a nice big hat, but I bet you haven't got one of these, have you? It helps hold your head up. And it's really, firstly, I really want to congratulate Red on that tonight's presentation. As everyone said, it's the best ever, and I'm going to use it just to get out to everybody with that. You know, Andy, your mic's on, bud. Andy Borthwick, you got your mic switched on. You can click it off. Man.
I was going to say something, Paul, but no mind.
Okay, sorry. But that was just, the presentation was absolutely brilliant. But what I'm learning, a month in, a month out, that you never know what's going to happen in life every month. I mean, Neil's just mentioned about people in their 50s being made redundant. Well, I'm only 57 and 60 months old. That's all I am. Last month, I got made redundant, which was a bit of a shock. And this Monday, I was involved in a car accident, was an even bigger shock, hence the neck brace and stuff like that. And you're thinking, well, data, I mean, life's just fantastic, isn't it? You know. So what does that mean for me? Well, it's incurred out-of-pocket expenses. I've had to have 3 days off work in my new job, which I don't get paid for. And all these things happen to people every single day. You saw Marty DeGomo on there earlier. I joined ONPASSIVE in 2019. Marty's always been one of my heroes because I used to watch Marty on the videos all the time, and he just made complete sense to me, as all the other speakers have here tonight. But it's today and yesterday, it's just been a real headache, literally, trying to get all the legal stuff sorted out for this accident that I had and this car crash, you know, and something that Red said about 4, maybe 5 times, and he said about making a decision. Now, when I have my motor insurance, I always make a decision to pay an extra £25 a year extra, and it gives me legal protection and stuff like that. And boy, am I glad I've got that legal protection this week, because they've just taken everything out of my hands. It wasn't my fault, the accident. A woman pulled literally right out in front of me. I didn't stand a chance. But the car's been sorted out. That come and got taken away yesterday. They're dealing with all the claims and everything. And today, they dropped off a hire car, you know, so I've got a courtesy car. And when I sat in that courtesy car, it's real plush, reverse camera, it's got every little screen pops up, it's got everything. It made me sit in there just for a minute while I was parking it. And I'm thinking, it isn't going to be long when we're on passive that I'm already thinking about, I've got finance left on my car. And you know what insurance companies are like? They don't really want to pay you the market value. They're paying me the trade value. So it'll probably pay the finance off and I'm left with no car. So I sat in this hire car today after I give the driver one of these, of course, one of my cards. So we were chatting about ONPASSIVE. And I just sat there and it felt absolutely fabulous to sit in a brand new 21 plate car with a really high spec. And I'm thinking it isn't going to be long before there's so many people out there going to be able to go and order one or something like this, because of thanks to ONPASSIVE, you know. So, you know, last month it was a disaster, lost my job. This week, disaster, lost my car, nearly lost my head. Thanks to my driving experience, I swerved quickly. So we never know what's going to happen, but I tell you what, we've got something amazing to look forward to with ONPASSIVE, because I've never worked with such a fabulous bunch of people ever, and I've been doing marketing for 35 years. You've just seen that lovely lady on, Angie from Germany. Angie left a really nice message to me in our leadership council back office, wishing me well. I've had dozens and dozens of them. Where do you get that? You don't even get that at work, let alone here. So, you know, this is far more than an income opportunity. It's a way of life, but it's something like it's a decision, as Red said earlier. You know, I made a decision to top up that insurance, which has protected me this week. Shouldn't we make a decision to protect our futures for a $97, 74, 76 pound decision now? You know, what have we got to lose? Absolutely nothing. What have we got to gain? Because in the future, when you're an ONPASSIVE, and if something bad happens to you, you don't have to ask for time off work. I actually got to go back to work Friday because I'm not paid. I've got to. So it needs to be a bit better. But imagine being in a position where something happens, you can just say, I can take through 2 or 3 weeks off. I can deal with that. Let me take care of that for you. Imagine that. So thanks for your time, guys. And tonight's presentation, I'm going to use that with Red in it for all future people that I'm showing this to. So thanks very much and good night. And thank you all very much for your well wishes. Much, much, much appreciated. Thanks.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I won't let you go because I have a paracetamol that will heal that your doubt, that your negativity. Today, to all our new guests that are here that have not joined, I want to encourage you that today, when you get home or when you are free, bring out that your credit card and join immediately before you sleep. I am telling you what I know, because the company that we have that Ash has brought to us, this is a life-changing opportunity to every one of us. I wasn't looking for any opportunity, but God sent this to me through the help of Redfern and Peter Roger. And immediately I caught the vision. I caught the dream, because ONPASSIVE have got everything that you can think of. What is your goal? What is your dream? What is your aspiration? I want to tell you today that ONPASSIVE has everything for you to make it come to pass. And that is why I joined ONPASSIVE. I was talking to a friend just a few hours ago. I happened to be in a group called Team. A team, it's a connection team in UK. And I was sharing ONPASSIVE with them. And I used one of our products, which is called OConnect. They were using Zoom. And the leader of that community was paying over $1,000 every month just to gather people together. And I used just one of our products, OConnect. I said, what if you have a company that works better than Zoom, that has 57 language translator, and you still get paid and you use it free of charge, unlimited? He said, no, that cannot be possible. I said, I am in that company. I am a co-founder of that company. He said, what? And he said, when it's launched, I said, join now, become a co-founder. I said, no, you can't believe me. I said, okay, no problem. When ONPASSIVE launch, I'll bring it to you. He said he will switch immediately. He will switch all his members that are using Zoom to OConnect. That is just one product, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to get this in your head, that you are in the right place at the right time. This has never been done before in the history of online and offline. I'm a motivational speaker. I have traveled to so many parts of the world. I have seen a lot in life, and I can tell you this is a gold mine. It does not matter your level. It does not matter the level of your education. It does not matter where you are now. I can tell you ONPASSIVE will change your life. It's already changing my life, even before launch already. I have never ever seen this type of a guy in my life. This is like, this is God sent. That's the way I can put it. 50 product, over 50 products integrated together and offering to a customer for a ridiculous price. My brother, my sister, ladies and gentlemen, don't waste time. Your dream is possible here. This is the last business you will ever think of. Don't be too much in a hurry for launch. Honestly, a real company will take time, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Zoom today. Look at Microsoft. Look at Facebook. Look at Google. These are multi-billion-dollar companies.
You're not on camera. I've turned the camera.
They are multi-million-dollar company. We are going to surpass this level. So I want to encourage you, all our founders. You have not done enough. Go out there and start bringing in people to help our people all over the world. And I can tell you, your life will never, ever remain the same. Our new guest, go out there, go $97. You can go out there and just go to McDonald's or Kentucky Chicken and just spend $100, just like that. So to change your life, change your family life, change your own world, you are telling me it's a risk. Come on. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Who wants to follow that? Anybody?
Marty's got his hand up. Come on, Marty.
I'm not trying to follow Victor, okay? I'm not an idiot. But the funny thing was last night, Mike Ellis called me and said, hey, Marty, some guy, because Mike doesn't get around that much. He goes, some guy named Victor wants me to come on a webinar with him. And I go, Goombalada? And he goes, yeah, that's him. I said, bring a fire extinguisher.
Right, okay. We will finish the webinar now. And as I said, I'll put this on the Facebook groups for the the recording. So thanks for joining us. We're here every Wednesday the same time, and bring a guest next time we're here. And we're here to try and help you build your teams. Got some great leaders here who are helping, and there's a lot of the Alcegia Council members here as well. So thank you for attending, and we will finish there. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again next week. Bye all.
Bye all.